When the blue of the night meets the gold of the day, someone waits for me.
This is Ken Carpenter welcoming you to Philco Radio Time, produced and transcribed in Hollywood with John Scott Trotter and his orchestra, Judd Collins with the Mares, and Bing's guests, Jimmy Stewart and Kay Starr. And now, with April showers plummeting down upon us and puddling the pavements, here's Philco's old rubber boot, Bing Crosby.
Ken, every boot must have a heel, and I appreciate your company.
Oh. No, I meant old rubber boot as a term of endearment.
Well, that's better. Thank you, Ken. You're a dear.
Thank you.
But spring is wonderful, isn't it? Isn't it grand? Yeah. Takes us back to the days when we were kids.
Sentimental journey.
Quite a trip, too. Yeah. But to be a boy again. Now that April's here. Do you remember, Ken, kicking off your shoes and walking down an old country road, squishing the mud through your toes?
You can still do that.
Yes, but now it seems so messy. But now, Ken, it's tune time, and our opening selection is called If You Stub Your Toe on the Moon.
It's kind of tough to stub your toe on the moon, isn't it?
Just a few of us who can do it. Superman, Buck Rogers, the cow who jumped over thee, and myself. Tonight I will be accompanied by the Rhythmaires, a charming group of toe stubbers, if I've ever seen one, in green chartreuse. What is that? Grand. Are we ready, John? Oh, there's nothing to be ashamed of if you stub your toe on the moon. When a dream's at the top of the sky, well, you just have to jump pretty high. But don't give up too soon if you stub your toe on the moon. Now you take Addie Adjets.
Who's Addie Adjets?
Stand by, young Addie Adjets. Loved making gadgets. Life needs some new things, was his claim. Hoped one or two things might bring fame. This is the last time you'll hear Harry's name. Nobody's mentioned Harry's inventions, but do you think that got him down?
No!
Here comes the end when you've gadgets to mend. He's the best repairman in town. So there's nothing to be ashamed of.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
If you stub your toe on the moon.
Stub your toe on the moon. Though it may be a blow to your pride,
you're a hero because, well, you tried.
So
don't give up too soon if you stub your toe on the moon. If you stub your toe on the moon.
Very good, Rhythmaires. You too.
Thank you, Ken. I thought it had sort of a very springtimey bounce myself.
Yeah, now that spring is here, I guess you're all set for the great outdoors, huh?
But I am, Ken. I got my Arex spinning rod and reel all set up, ready to go. The croquet mallets are freshly painted. The canoe is all patched with fresh birch bark. My butterfly net is rewoven. I've put new ropes in the hammock, polished up the camp stove, and I've just finished putting 3 coats of varnish on my ukulele.
Oh, you gotta have that, sure.
Oh, yes.
You're all set for the whole summer.
Whole summer?
Yeah.
Those are merely the basic items for our first picnic next Sunday.
Well, how can you carry all that stuff?
We are a large family, Ken. I just yell safari, and our homegrown native bears grab bundles. Off we go into the jungles of Griffith Park.
Well, Bing, it seems to me you've overlooked a very important and useful item to take along on picnics and all outdoor trips.
You mean, of course...
Yes, a Philco portable radio.
That's understood, Ken. The Philco portable is the first thing we pack ahead of the groceries.
Well, I should hope so. After all, a Philco portable is a must on any outdoor trip. You can keep up with the news, athletic events, and your favorite program.
I think that right here a few words on the Philco portable ought to be in order. That big build-up.
Bing, it's wonderful how those Philco portables get around. And, folks, it's open season on portables right now. So if you're getting ready for a spring safari, take along Philco's famous 602. It's Philco quality all the way through. Gets you more stations all along the dial. Tunes them in sharper and clearer. And it's a 3-way portable with powerhouse performance on battery or AC or DC. A real eye-catcher, too, and a stylish plastic cabinet that comes in your choice of 4 smart colors. Get yours now and get set for spring trips. Ask for the Philco 602, the quality portable, from the world's largest radio manufacturer, Philco, the leader.
Here's a tune categorized as ballad popular, and it's currently going great in Box's Juke. All months in love with Amy, always in love with Amy, ever and ever fascinated by her, set your heart afire to stay. Once you're kissed by Amy, tear up the list for Amy, fly her with bonbons, poetry and flowers, moon a million hours away. You might be quite the fickle-hearted rover, so carefree and bold, who loves a girl and later thinks it over and just quits cold. Ah, but once in love with Amy, always in love with Amy, ever and ever sweetly you romance her. Trouble is the answer will be that Amy'd rather be in love with me. In the canary cage this evening, we've corralled a charming chirper, lady who's cut a caper with us on several occasions in the past, currently being acclaimed by the nickel droppers among the coin machine mob and the shellac spinners who are snatching up her platters and listeners who latch on to her radio show. It's a pleasure to present Miss Kay Starr. Slip out and curtsy, Kay.
Thank you, Dave.
Kay, may I say that you're the picture of health. Your eyes are flashing, your teeth gleaming, your cheeks bright and sparkling. You really glimmer.
Here, listen, please. You make me sound like a neon sign.
Well, whatever you're advertising, I'll buy. Maybe it's the spring air or something, Kay. Anyhow, when you were a little girl in Oklahoma, did you used to take off your shoes and run around barefooted like we boys did?
Well, when I was a little girl, I never had any shoes.
Don't they sell them in Oklahoma?
Oh, sure. Mama used to order them for me, but they never could catch me to put them on.
Well, we've got you cornered now, complete with shoes and song copy. The title thereof?
You Broke Your Promise.
Oh, yes, a new recording of yours, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Starr is supported by Mr. Trotter and men in a very colorful arrangement, I think you'll find.
You broke your promise, oh yes, you broke your promise, and now I'm all alone and blue. You broke your promise, oh yes, you broke your promise, and that is how you broke my heart. You swore you'd be my true blue steady, but now you've gone and faded already. You swore you'd be my loving papa, but the lie you told was a great big whopper. You broke your promise. You broke your promise. Now I'm all alone and so blue. You said you loved me. Yeah, but not a word you said was to come true. You promised you'd be mine forever, and we would never, never, ever part. But you know that you have broken your promise, oh yes, you broke your promise, and that is how you broke my heart. I find your love's not worth a dime. You've gone and done it every time. You broke my heart. You broke it right in two.
it was very good, Kay.
Say, that gal really can sing.
Real fine, huh?
Say, Bing, where's Jimmy Stewart?
Stewart?
Well, yeah. Gee, sure anxious to see him. He's such a wonderful, sweet, lovable person.
He is, huh? Whatever gave you that impression?
Well, Bing, haven't you ever seen him in pictures? I saw him the other night, and he's such a nice, honest, easygoing fella.
You're out of your mind. Stewart is a first-class cad.
Jimmy Stewart?
Yes.
The Jimmy Stewart I'm so crazy about in pictures?
The Jimmy Stewart everybody's so crazy about in pictures, yeah. Sure, on the screen he's a sweet, lovable, honest guy, but in real life, why, he'd double-cross you faster than a Mickey Finn.
What? Why, Bing, I just can't believe that about Jimmy. Why, he wouldn't hurt a fly.
I'm talking about what he does to people.
Well, I thought you and Jimmy were great pals.
We were.
What happened between you two? Did Jimmy make a record of White Christmas or something?
No, it's deeper than that. He really pulled a dirty trick on me, that boy. You see, Ken, I was sitting at home the other evening, filing Hope's name off some golf trophies that I won them from him. And the phone rang. Hello?
Hello, Bing.
Yeah?
This is Jimmy Stewart.
Well, hello, Jimsy. How's the boy?
Oh, just awful, Bing.
What's the matter?
Well, Bing, something terrible just happened.
Golly, don't tell me our pyramid has collapsed.
No, it's even worse than that. This is a catastrophe. Bing, now you've just got to get over here right away.
Oh, but Jim, I can't go out now. I'm wearing my bedroom slippers and an old bathrobe. Yeah.
Well, if you're not going out, what are you all dressed up for?
I'm just eccentric. But, Jim, what's the big emergency anyway?
Well, I can't tell you over the phone, Bing. This is a party line. I share it with Luella.
Well, Hedda is on mine. We both better shut up.
Yeah. Well, hurry right over, Bing. Now, step on it. I'm in real serious trouble.
I'm on my way, pal. But don't hang up the phone yet. Hedda wants to say something to Luella.
Oh.
I'll see you in a few minutes, Jim.
Bing, at last. I thought you'd never get here.
Well, I had a little trouble with my car. It's a good thing you just live across the street.
Yeah. Well, why didn't you walk right in? Oh, you didn't have to knock first.
Well, I promised Humphrey Bogart I'd knock on any door.
Oh.
Now, what's the big emergency, Jim?
Well, here, let me take your bathrobe.
This is my shirt.
Oh.
I made a quick change. What's troubling you, Jim?
Well, Bing, maybe you'll think I'm crazy, but I'm in an awful jam. You see, Bing, I'm a bachelor.
Well, a lot of single men are bachelors.
I know, Bing, and I've been a bachelor all my life, but tonight, something happened.
Jim, you got a wife?
No, a baby.
A baby?
Now, don't jump to conclusions, Bing. It's not what you're thinking, if you're thinking what I think you're thinking. Only I don't think you'd think that because it's impossible.
Keep talking. Get yourself out of this.
Bing, it's my cousin's baby, the married one. You see, she and her husband left the baby here so they could go to the movies. It's just the worst thing that ever happened to me. I don't know what to do with the baby. I don't even know how to fold a handkerchief from my pocket.
Me either. I paint mine on.
Oh?
Well, Jim, I can't understand your cousins. This is the darndest thing I've ever heard of. Seems to me if they're going to go gallivanting around to movies all the time, they should have a regular babysitter.
Well, they have, but she couldn't work tonight. She's having a baby.
Going into business for herself. Yeah. Well, that's what I like about America. Everybody's got a chance to make good. But, Jim, if you're in trouble with the baby, why call on me?
Why call on you? Bing, you've burped more babies than Dad's old-fashioned root beer.
That's all behind me, Jim. I'm sorry. I've got to go. I'll see you around. Good
No,
luck,
you
kid.
can't walk out on me now. No. I've got a baby in the bedroom.
I don't care if you got a lady in the balcony.
No.
I'm gone.
No, I thought we were friends. I'm scared to death of that kid. I don't know the first thing about handling babies.
There's
Bing.
nothing to it. They're just like people.
Now, please, Bing, now stop edging toward the door here. Now, Geraldine may wake up any minute, and, well, darn it, I don't even know which end the talcum powder goes on.
Put a little on both ends. I got to go.
How do I know when she needs talc?
Well, when she starts yelling and talking, you start changing and talking.
I see. That's what scared me.
Nonsense. I'll be seeing you, Jim. There's nothing to worry about. There's one thing about babies. Once they're asleep, they sleep like babies. It's a sin.
Huh? Hey, what's that?
It's mice, I think. Good night, Jim.
Bang.
I've got to go, yes.
No.
I'll see you, Jim. Good luck to
You can't run away from this, Bing. Now, at Valley Forge, did our forefathers retreat? No. In Cuba, when the Rough Riders charged on San Juan Hill, not a man fell back. During the long, hard months of World War I, we didn't flinch under the fire of enemy's cannon, and in World War II, through the steaming jungles of the Pacific, across the wastelands of the African desert, and the freezing Arctic snows at Iwo Jima and Guam and Okinawa.
Oh, that was a great performance. Now go in and try it on the kid.
Crosby,
He's trying to win the Oscar over there.
Well, it doesn't have a chance. We've got to get in there. Now, you first.
Me?
Don't worry, I'll cover you up from behind.
Never mind me. You cover the baby from behind.
Better yet, Bing.
What?
You go in and make a reconnaissance tour and report back to me with a full report on the entire problem in triplicate.
The war's over, Colonel.
Oh. But something's wrong in there, Bing. Now, what is it?
It's nothing serious. It's either pin, pants, or pablum.
Oh. Well, we just can't stand here, Bing. Now, let's go in.
Well, I'll just take a peek. But, boy, that's all.
Thanks. Now, I'll snap the lights on.
Okay. Well, just look at that.
Be careful, Bing. She's snarling. She's got a tooth, too.
Nada porque she just being frank. Isn't she a plump little rascal, huh?
Yeah, well, she should be. You know, she eats all the time. She's had 3 bottles in the past hour.
3 bottles of milk?
No, this stuff right here. Baby oil.
Jimmy, you're supposed to rub it on him.
Yeah, I do, but she keeps licking it off.
Oh, Jimmy, we're in trouble.
What's the matter?
Oh, why, just feel under here.
I will not.
All this young lady needs is a new diaper. And we're going to change her.
Okay, turn out the lights.
Turn out the lights?
Of course.
Okay, snap them out. I can do this with the lights out and my eyes closed. This is nothing.
See, it's pretty dark in here. Where's the baby?
I got her.
That's my hand.
I wondered why she was wearing a ring on her ankle.
Here, I've got her.
Hang on. This will just take a second. First, I put the safety pins in my mouth. Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Hand me some more pins.
There you are.
Hold still now. Hold still, Udi Pookie Wookie. I'll get it. Something seems to be stuck here.
No pull.
Must be still pinned to her shirt.
Let go.
What's the matter?
You got my necktie.
Yeah, I got it now. You hold her feet. I'll just slip them down like this. There we are. All set. Turn the lights on.
Okay. Gee, Bing, thanks a lot. Hey, where's the baby? Bing, you covered the wrong end.
I told you, Jim, to hold her feet. Now leave the lights on. I guess I've been away from this thing too long. I needed a race or something. Couldn't do it by the touch system.
Look, Bing, while you're doing that and getting her back to sleep, why don't I run over to the Westwood Theater and get her folks back here?
Well, why don't I run over?
No, you don't know them. Now, I'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Hold it.
No, I'll be right
Wait a
back.
minute.
Now, I'm placing you in full
But,
charge.
Jim, wait. Well, kid, looks like you and me. Sleep for you, and I'm going out and raid the Philco refrigerator. Oh, yes. Yes, they are. They're real beauties. They'll love you in Philadelphia. Oh, boy. 1:15 a.m. That guy's been gone over 3 hours. Well, might as well tune in to Philco and see if any radio stations are still on. Only takes 10 minutes to get to the theater from him. Oh, maybe he's staying for the picture or something. Hope it's Connecticut Yankee.
Hiya, folks. Here we are again with the music of Red Nichols and his 5 pennies coming at you from high atop Barney Dean's stylish Ventura Motor Courts overlooking beautiful Sherman Oaks. We've got a lot of celebrities, as usual, here tonight. Let's see. Oh, there's Barney Dean himself, sitting with Mr. and Mrs. Bill Gargan. They're the Pat O'Briens, Prince Mike Romanoff and his charming wife, the Groucho Marxes, and over here, sitting in a dark corner with a very charming young lady, is that sweet, lovable, shy guy from the movies, Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart? And I'm stuck with this baby. What are you laughing at? Well, that does it. Sweet, lovable, shy Jimmy Stewart, huh? So, Ken, that's what happened.
Well, Bing, I never would have believed it.
Well, I'd appreciate it if you would.
Have you seen Jimmy since then?
No, but fortunately his cousins came by a little later and rescued me. For all I know or care, Jimmy Stewart is still sitting in that dimly lit corner overlooking beautiful Sherman Oaks. And I hope he is. But to get on with the show, Ken, if K-Star is ready.
I'm ready for anything, Bing, except babysitting.
Well, then let's make believe we're Buddy Clark and Doris Day and sing You Was.
Fine, I'll be Doris and you be Buddy, huh?
Gordon McRae will be very happy. John Scott, you be Kay Kaiser, and let's go, huh?
If you were to ask me who the sweetest one I knew was, I'd say you was.
Such a bright girl, yes. If you were to ask me who my favorite point of view was, I'd say you was.
When you're not near, my heart is inclined to waste away.
But when you're here, the funny part is my heart is a spherical, lyrical miracle all the day.
If you were to ask me who the apple of your eye was, I'd say I was.
You get $18.75 and 2 tickets to the Borshkapades. If you were to ask me who your sweet potato pie was, I'd say I was.
Supposing we paid a visit to a certain preacher.
Supposing you overheard me practicing I do, and you were to ask me who the bride and groom to be was,
I'd say we was.
me and you. If you were to ask me who the bride and groom was, we was me and you.
Ah, great, Kay and Bing, really tops. You say, folks, if you want the all-time tops in radio performance, just drop in at your dealer and say, Philco. That's the magic word that gets you tops in listening every time. And there's magic in the air nowadays, new electronic magic from the Philco laboratories. Take a listen at your Philco dealer now. Those great new 1949 Philco radio phonograph consoles give you a sensational improvement in tone and performance, plus every new service in radio. 2-speed phonograph, FM radio, the whole works for luxurious listening. And remember, in back of every radio Philco makes are all the resources of the world's largest radio manufacturer. Research laboratories, quality materials, radio know-how, plus the capacity of the world's longest radio production line. You'll find it all pays off in the most for your radio money. The outstanding values at your dealer today from Philco, famous for quality the world over.
A lovely melody from La Belle, France, first introduced in this country by Miss Edith Piaf, presented now with an English lyric and a few melodic transpositions or interpolations. While the Angelus was ringing, calling for the evening prayer, I could hear the choir singing, and I saw you standing there. Silently I stood beside you. How my heart was beating then. For my dreams had all come true. I was safely back with you, never more to roam again. Then the great cathedral spire seemed to come alive and say, through the voices of the choir, there will be a wedding day. Then a golden ray of sunlight from a window in the sky shone upon us from above, heaven's blessing on our love. Now our love will never die. Heaven's blessings on our love. Now our love will never die. That then represents the curtain dropper for this evening's Philco Filibuster. But before we cut out for our respective roosts, I'd like to thank K-Star for being with us.
It was fun being there.
Oh, say, Bing, there's a fellow here to see you.
Who's that?
It's me, Bing, that lovable, sweet, shy guy of the movie.
Well, if it isn't Peter Lorre.
I'm sorry about the other night, Bing. You see, let's see now. At 50 cents an hour for babysitting, I must owe you about $2.25.
According to my time card, it's $3.25, and it said $3.25 in your script, too.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
There you are.
Yes.
Who's with you next week?
Oh, next week, James, we do our Easter show. The Gonzaga University Glee Club is coming down from Spokane, and Peggy Lee will be with us, too.
Oh, Gonzaga's your old alma mater, isn't it?
That's right, Jim. Seems like only yesterday I was singing in the Glee Club, and now they're my guests.
Oh, time certainly flies, doesn't it?
Yes, especially when you're sitting atop Barney Dean's Ventura Motor Court overlooking beautiful Sherman Oaks.
I meant to explain that.
Too late. Good night, Jimmy.
Good night.
Good night, Kay. Good night, folks. Thanks a lot.
This program was produced and transcribed in Hollywood by Bill Morrow and Murdo McKenzie. Tune in to Philco Radio Time next week and hear Bing Crosby, John Scott Trotter and his orchestra, Judd Collins with the Mares, and Bing's guests, Peggy Lee and the Gonzaga University Glee Club. And remember, keep your eye on your Philco dealer now for the greatest values in radio phonographs from Philco, the leader.